The Twitter files. Some of the biggest stories in the history of this nation. The fact that our intelligence agencies were actively colluding to prop up one side of the political aisle with the censoring of the Hunter Biden laptop story. All of the input in quotes, that they gave to Twitter. The fact that they paid Twitter to censor posts that they found objectionable. The fact that our intelligence agencies have become so political, proven. Where is this being covered in the mainstream media? They released another Twitter files tonight, and the mainstream media, CNN, covered maybe it for 10 seconds or something like that. Not even 1 minute on the majority of the networks. The New York Times, the Washington Post, almost Zippo. And they claim that they are all the news that is fit to print. That is the New York Times axiom. Is this not news? Do you think that a sincere question for you guys, do you think that if it was they were favoring the Republicans, the intelligence agencies, that it might have appeared in the New York Times or WashPo? Of course, I believe that it would have. It just makes sense, because what these people are merely not news. It's not all the news that fits to print. It's all the narrative that's fit to print. All the narrative that fits in with their one-sided, and it's like 90-something% of the New York Times subscribers are left Democrats. Do you not think that they want to conform to the narrative, that they want to put out stories that get people excited? And the fact is that these are merely all the propaganda that is fit to print. That is their goal. They are propagandists now. They are not even to be considered newspapers, because otherwise, explain why they aren't reporting on this. Why this is a quote-unquote nothing burger. It took them 2 years, CBS, to establish the fact that Hunter Biden's laptop was real. The FBI no doubt did this instantaneously and discerned that, in fact, their candidate was in trouble, which is why they primed Facebook and Twitter that a leak from the Russians was coming and it might involve Hunter Biden. Oh, what a coinky-dink! Of course, the FBI was pulling the strings for one side of the political aisle. Maybe you can call it the uniparty. Whatever it is utter corruption. And the fact that these mainstream media news sources will not report on it, refuse to report on it, refuse to acknowledge its existence, is because they intend to keep people in the dark and continue to propagandize for the uniparty. They don't care a damn about truth, despite anything that they might have preached or tried to tell you. Don't believe that preacher. Follow the news on Twitter via Elon Musk as he continues to release the reality of what we have been propagandized with, what they have tried to meld our brains with. I'm personally very grateful for Elon doing this. But just know that these mainstream media news sources, once again, and share this with your friends, because I believe that the argument here is strong, are merely propagandists.